Hello, Dugs and Dugouts, and welcome to WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. This is episode 1, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into tonight's draft action. It is going to be one Raw for the ages. Ladies and gentlemen, our first contest here on Universe Mode for the new season of Universe Mode is a 8-women Battle Royal, and the winner, be it a Raw female or a Smackdown female, will win 3 draft picks for their brand.
It's a huge honor if they win.
It is a huge honor. And then later on tonight, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, which will most likely be Sting teaming with The Big Show to take on Gallows and Anderson. The winner of that match will get 3, and in the main event, it has just been announced that the winner of Dean Ambrose versus Sami Zayn will get 4 draft picks. Huge, big-time deal.
All right, now we've got Raw's women's division coming on out here.
Well, no, actually
we got Nikki Bella from Smackdown coming on out.
I think it's going to be one each right now. So we had Raw's Nia Jax entering the ring, and now we have Nikki Bella entering the ring. Obviously, Nia Jax actually falling up short against Bayley at Unforgiven, which was our last pay-per-view back on 2K17. And here we go tonight. We start off this brand new beginning, and here comes Brie Bella, Nikki Bella's sister, who is from the Raw brand.
You could see some dissension there. But
well, these two women have been apart since Universe Mode began, so obviously there's going to be neither woman have won their respective brands' women's championship, so both women are going to want to look to this match not just to get draft picks, but to get the motivation to become the champion.
You can SmackDown's Carmella.
SmackDown's Carmella has been looking to make a statement, and this is quite a unique night because usually Raw and SmackDown competitors are just obviously they're in their own bubble. Basically, they're on Raw and they're on SmackDown
together
tonight under one roof.
Even though I'm personally rooting for Raw here tonight, this is not me even saying this biasly. I think it's going to be very hard to throw Nia Jax over that top rope.
Indeed, it is. And speaking of competitors, here comes Alexa Bliss sporting a new attire here tonight, but ladies and gentlemen, don't let that attire fool you. She is still a member of the dominating faction known as the Wolfpack.
And she hasn't had much to do with the Wolfpack so far, but right here tonight she can prove herself.
Yeah, she's going to prove to Sting, the leader of the Wolfpack, that she belongs. And she's the only female member of the Wolfpack, which speaks of how highly Sting and the rest of the Wolfpack feel of her. And Summer Rae from SmackDown Live.
A lot of people getting new opportunities here tonight.
I haven't seen much of Summer Rae last season on Universe Mode. Hopefully this season, for the fans of Summer Rae and for Summer Rae herself, she gets basically her foot in the door. And obviously she's going to be looking to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. But then again, she could be drafted to Raw.
She could.
You never know. Any of these people, any of these women are eligible for draft.
Here comes Raw. Sasha Banks, the boss, really has been going on a down slope, and that's only trying to be effective.
Well, she has been out of the title picture for a significant amount of time.
Back in it.
This is what I mean. This is not just about the draft. As much as the draft matters, I think a lot of these women, in a selfish way, want this matchup. They want the victory because they want to become they want to be known as the one who got the draft picks over here. And speaking of a woman who has made such an impact here in Universe Mode, Becky Lynch is a former 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion. In my opinion, arguably one of the most successful women in the entirety of Universe Mode last season. Can she carry that over into this new season of Universe Mode? We're going to find out, because she is the final participant to enter this Battle Royal. Remember, the winner of this matchup, look at this, just the talent in this ring right now.
And actually, Raw Nia Jax going for Raw's Alexa Bliss, that just goes to show there might not be any alliance.
Yeah, there isn't. You got Summer Rae and Brie Bella fighting, so Raw and SmackDown over there, and you got Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks fighting on the other side. Other than that, you got SmackDown women fighting SmackDown women and Raw women fighting Raw women. And the banzai drop. And look at this over in the corner. You got Becky Lynch now fighting Sasha Banks. You've got Carmella and Nikki Bella. And oh my God, there we go. Carmella with a Bella Buster on Nikki Bella.
She might just crush the ribcage of
Nia Jax taking her time. Nia Jax knows she's probably got this one in the bag. The size advantage of Nia Jax is going to pay dividends in this matchup.
Alexa Bliss may be one of the best that Raw has to offer, but against Nia Jax, it's going to be a hard task. But Alexa Bliss fighting back.
And obviously, look at over in the corner, Summer Rae about to launch Brie Bella. into the turnbuckle.
Nia Jax off the
Or into the ring post, I should say. Nia Jax now going straight after Alexa Bliss. Sasha Banks refusing to go over the top rope. Becky Lynch still fighting Sasha Banks. And look at this, Carmella and Nikki Bella still going at it. And Summer Rae with a boot across the throat of Brie Bella.
This is really bad for Alexa Bliss. I've just been watching Alexa Bliss and Nia right now. It's been really bad for Alexa Bliss. As Nia Jax going to the second rope.
Wants her up.
It's a dangerous position in a battle royal, but Nia Jax actually thinks better of it. But Nikki Bella instead going to go for it.
And look at this, Sasha Banks sleeping on Becky Lynch with a Thez press. And look, Nikki Bella now with the Alabama slam and the whiplash effect there. Smashing her head on the back of the ropes did Carmella. And oh my God, I'm not sure what, I think she was looking for the drop kick. Maybe misjudged the landing.
Alexa Bliss getting put into the corner now.
And pinfalls do count in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pinfall battle royal. No over the top rope necessary. It is pinfalls. And here we go now. Look at this. Becky Lynch with a beautiful Frankenstein there. And then Lynch getting Nikki Bella, or Sasha Banks, I should say. A lot of action in this match, a lot of chaos. And Alexa Bliss starting to fight back now against Nia Jax. But Nia Jax back to the second rope. Becky Lynch tried to kick, but Nia Jax that did not phase Nia Jax. And there we go, Becky Lynch stomping on the chest.
Oh, misses with
Nia Jax.
This is the drop kick. Alexa Bliss still going after Nia Jax here. Oh!
Sasha Banks now going after Becky Lynch. Back elbow. 3, and Carmella has been eliminated. See, so much action going on. Snap suplex by Sasha Banks, and look at this, Nia Jax. Kick out by Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Bella going at it now.
Alexa Bliss really hasn't had any luck in this matchup.
No, she hasn't. But obviously Carmella has been eliminated. That means there is only 3 female competitors from Smackdown left in this matchup. So the odds are definitely against the Smackdown superstars. And here we go. Becky Lynch with the disarmer locked in. But Nikki Bella.
Actually, you see there's some...
oh my God, look at Nikki Bella. Oh, Alabama slam. And then lands on her feet. Nikki Bella is motivated here tonight.
She's strong and athletic, which is just a very dangerous combination for anyone else.
But speaking of strong, Nia Jax with a strong will, able to get almost immediately back up.
Alexa Bliss momentarily lifting up Nia Jax, but Nia Jax just squishing Alexa Bliss.
And look at this now, Sasha Banks right after Becky Lynch again. And oh, what a slam. From the fireman's carry into the front slam. And this is just absolute unbridled chaos. And look at Nia Jax.
Sasha Banks.
Samoan drop.
Sorry to Sasha, she may be one of the
And look at Nia Jax, that may be a mistake. She's not going for the pin.
Maybe Nia Jax just fueled by rage after not winning the Women's Championship and is going after...
There we go, now she's going for the pin. But maybe left it too long. And look at this. DDT. And now Sasha Banks starting to fight back, but she is hurt. There's no question about that.
Summer Rae!
Summer Rae now locking in the submission hold, the Lotus lock. And Becky Lynch tried to dive at Brie Bella, but accidentally disturbed the submission, and now the Bellas going at it. Who would have expected the Bellas to turn on each other? But then again, it is every woman for themselves. Becky Lynch now with a pin on Summer Rae, and there may have been another Smackdown elimination there.
I'll admit Alexa Bliss doing something very smart to get you staying away from
it. Staying away from the action. Incredibly smart by Miss Bliss. Cover now. Off the Bexploder suplex, looking to get the elimination. 2, 3, and that is it.
Nikki Bella went straight for Alexa.
Now there is only Yeah, there's only 2 SmackDown women left in this matchup. That is Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch.
But they're 2 of the best, so I think they may have a good chance to SmackDown.
And look at this now. Becky Lynch with the disarmer locked in tight.
Isn't going to help.
No. Obviously, this will be great for SmackDown if they can get an elimination on Raw.
Grip there, though.
She did. Now going for the cover. You notice Nikki is actually trying to stop. There we go. The disarmer maybe took a lot out.
I don't know, maybe Nikki Bella.
Brie Bella.
Maybe Nikki Bella has a bit of resentment towards Becky Lynch now. She goes for Becky.
Well, yeah, because of the success that Becky Lynch has had on SmackDown in Universe mode.
Also just eliminating her sister.
And nicely done there. Slammed Nikki down, looking for the pin. And Brie Bella still out of it. Brie Bella only just got to her feet.
Alexa Bliss going for Nikki Bella now.
And look at this, Becky Lynch going for the pin, but on the other side you got Alexa Bliss with a suplex. 1, 2,
almost
counted, kick out.
On straight to another pin from Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, and there we go, the mat slam, the rear mat slam.
Oh, knees. And another set of knees.
And look at Nia Jax again. But there's Sasha Banks with the incredible reversal.
Nikki Bella's very quickly had to get eliminated there almost.
Avoiding disaster, and Sasha Banks. What's Banks looking for? Banks. And look at Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss just looking on. And takes her down.
I think Becky is trying to get out Alexa. And she does.
And the pin. And Nia Jax just tapped.
She just tapped.
But the referee. The referee may have taken too long.
Oh my God, that's huge for Sasha Banks.
Just eliminating. Well, originally I agree. You were talking about getting her over the top rope. If this would have been an over the top rope battle royal, I don't think nobody could have eliminated Nia Jax. But this was not. This was a pin or submission and a kick out there.
Really gets a kick out.
The Bexploder almost putting away Alexa Bliss.
And
look at this. Gets involved again. The crucifix though on Nikki Bella. We're down to 2 SmackDown women and 2 Raw women. We almost were down to 1 there.
There's some definite resentment between Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch.
Nicely done there with the European uppercut. And now we got the 2 SmackDown superstars fighting it out, and we've got the 2 Raw superstars fighting it out. Every woman for themselves in this matchup.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
It's very cliche, but it's true here. And there we go, Twisted Bliss from the top rope. And Sasha Banks is out, but it is down now to 1 Raw female.
It might be down
to 1-on-1. Yeah, 1-on-1.
Uh-oh.
And look at this, Rack Attack 2.0.
This could be it. Sasha Banks is still out on the ground.
But look at Nikki Bella. She's seeing Alexa Bliss, and she's giving her a very evil stare. And listen, wait a minute. Another Rack Attack.
Oh my God.
Nikki Bella.
Try for the
1, 2.
She fought by her friend first. It's definitely SmackDown, but who's going to get the win?
I don't know, but that was very smart there, in my opinion, because she's already worn down Becky Lynch with a Rack Attack 2.0, and then hit Alexa with it and eliminated Alexa. And as you said, putting the brand first. Got to give her props there. But Becky Lynch now, it is down to 2 SmackDown women. SmackDown will get the 3 draft picks. 2, 3, and Becky Lynch does it. Becky Lynch continuing her success from last season of Universe Mode with a big win in this Battle Royal.
You've got to give Nikki Bella some props. They're putting the brand before actual personal animosity did.
Yeah, got to give her credit, but that was her undoing in this matchup, and it was unbridled chaos from the opening bell. But Becky Lynch walks away with 3 draft picks for SmackDown Live, and you see all the rest of the women on the outside absolutely devastated. But at least SmackDown gets the draft picks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out who these draft picks are right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the draft is about to get underway. SmackDown Live get the first draft pick. Who is it going to be? Chad Gable is coming to SmackDown Live. Chad Gable, that means that it is up to the general manager whether the entirety of American Alpha will be jumping ship or it will just be Chad Gable. But for now, Chad Gable is officially a member of the SmackDown roster. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get underway with the second draft pick of the night. Who will be going to SmackDown Live? Hideo Itami coming from Monday Night Raw to SmackDown Live. What a welcome addition that is to the blue brand. Ladies and gentlemen, the final draft pick for SmackDown Live. Chris Jericho will be coming to SmackDown Live. And obviously, due to the fact there's two versions of Jericho in the game, I will be taking the Jericho that is currently on Monday Night Raw. I will be bringing the gift of Jericho to SmackDown Live. Ladies and gentlemen, the second draft match of the night pits the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Club, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. And they'll be taking on the Wolfpack. Most likely, ladies and gentlemen, as we saw at Unforgiven, Sting will be the man to substitute for the recently departed Austin Aries.
Yeah, because they kicked him out, which I still don't get why.
And we don't know if Austin Aries will ever make a return to Universe Mo. We're not too sure. And a huge shame, a huge loss. But then again, he was the weak link of the team.
You can thank Sting for that.
Well, I do thank Sting for that. I thank Sting for setting an example.
Well, here comes Sting.
And the Big Show, the tag team champions. And there's that familiar Wolfpack. Wait a minute! Tommaso Ciampa! Tommaso Ciampa!
What? No.
Well, this is out with the old, in with the new, as I like to say. Tommaso Ciampa.
DIY?
Well, he's wearing his DIY trunk, so you'd think he's still with Johnny Gargano, but obviously not. Well, this matchup is underway. Tornado tag. Remember.
And Tommaso Ciampa and what the hell is going on?
I don't know.
But he didn't get drafted to Raw, did he? I didn't miss something.
Maybe the general manager thought this would be a welcome addition, and hard to argue.
It's hard to argue. I think he's one of the best talents that are out there, but I just can't believe that they.
And look at this.
Wolfpack. How could he scoop so low to go with the Wolfpack?
Well, that means that, you know, he is the tag team one half of the tag team champions with the Big Show. Doesn't matter. You take wins whatever way you get them, or you take titles, I should say, whatever way you can get them.
Carl Anderson on the outside now, leaving Luke Gallows on his own.
Luke Gallows now in a dangerous position. Takes a suplex. The Good Brothers now, they were not expecting this. I bet they were prepared for Sting and the Big Show, but instead you get the Big Show and Tommaso Ciampa. Absolute shock right now. And look at this, the Big Show with a big boot in the corner.
Tommaso Ciampa can't get caught in the moment if he is out here making his debut, because
he cannot afford to lose his debut here tonight, especially joining the Wolfpack, because he'll end up just like Austin Aries did last season.
That's very true. Sting doesn't look like he's taking anything from his members.
I wonder if Alexa Bliss will get kicked out of the Wolfpack after her loss.
No, look, I wouldn't put past Sting, but
here we go, roll up.
Luke Gallows is all consumed with the Big Show.
It took him a while there.
He's in the corner.
And look at this, the locomotive known as Big Show assisting his new partner, and a knee by the Big Show.
I do really think that they've been taken off guard.
Yeah, I think they have. And remember, over on SmackDown, the Good Brothers, one of the most dominating tag teams. That is how they won the tag team titles from Team Hell No.
Look at this.
The discus clothesline there. Knockout punch. The knockout.
Letting Tommaso Ciampa get the
pin on the ropes there, saving the Good Brothers.
Actually let him get the pin there.
Yeah, well, that's how great this team are, and this is their first match as a team. And already showing how great they are. And the Big Show, I think, has hurt his knee. I believe it's his right knee.
Oh, what the hell's Tommaso Ciampa doing now?
Look at this. The hammerlock back suplex there.
Right on his head.
By Tommaso Ciampa.
It's a lot of power that must come out of Tommaso Ciampa to lift up the big...
Indeed it is. And look at this. Anderson fighting back. Oh! Inadvertently hitting the Big Show. And that is a good news for the Good Brothers.
Bad news for the Wolfpack here.
And hopefully the Big Show is not going to be irate about that and start attacking his own partner.
Oh, and Anderson drops him on his back.
Malfunction in the junction may help the club win this matchup. But look at that, Big Show tried to go over and help the Big Show's knees.
I think the Big Show must realise that was a mistake, though.
Oh, well, we're about to find out now. And look at this, Big Show, what is he going to do? He's going right after him. And look at that, he's looking over at his partner, he's checking on his partner, seeing if he's okay.
If Sting I'm guessing that Sting just picked up Tommaso Ciampa. These guys haven't had any tag team experience. There is going to be some problems in the early goings if you just rush them out. That's my only issue with the Wolfpack.
Yeah, well, Sting knows what he's doing. That's why Sting led the Wolfpack to tag team gold.
And a kick to the gut by Tommaso Ciampa, and look at this.
And the fury of the Big Show.
Oh, just toss him like if he's nothing.
Tossing him across the ring. Big Show with a hip attack in the corner. And look at Show now. Ready for him to get to his feet.
And he's actually letting
Ciampa
go for the submission.
Locks it in the bridging Fujiwara armbar.
That's going to tear it out of socket. But he doesn't want that. He's actually just wrenched the arm.
And look at this now, going for Gallows.
Uh-oh. Oh, no way.
And look at this strength.
Oh, right. Oh, my God. It's like the lung buster. And he's got cover.
But the ropes again.
The ropes keep saving the Good Brothers.
They have been very fortunate in this matchup with the rope breaks.
Oh, look at it.
Oh!
Double knockout.
The referee, though, going into position. Is this it?
Oh, no.
And they've done it. Raw get 3 draft picks.
Well, that double knockout punch, it did what it says on the tin. It knocked Luke Gallows right out of the game.
And look at this. Gallows and Anderson just did not have a chance in hell in this match. The discus clothesline almost knocking Anderson loopy.
See, he didn't want the submission. I think he tore the arms out of his socket.
And this right here.
A lung buster.
Oh, indeed, a lung blow there. Absolutely devastating. Just look at it again. And ladies and gentlemen, their first night as a team, Big Show and Tommaso Ciampa are victorious. So ladies and gentlemen, that means that Raw get 3 draft picks. And we're about to find out what those draft picks are. And we're about to find out what they are right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get underway with Raw's first draft pick, who will be going over to Monday nights. Jinder Mahal is coming to Monday Night Raw. The modern day Maharaja will be coming to Monday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, the second pick for Monday Night Raw. Who is it going to be? Who will be going over to Monday Night Raw? Or will there be a new signee going over to Raw? We're about to find out. Dash Wilder going over to Monday Night Raw, which means it is up to the general manager of Monday Night Raw whether the entirety of the Revival will be going over to Raw or just Dash Wilder. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be finding that out in the coming weeks. But for now, Dash Wilder is a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. Ladies and gentlemen, the third and final draft pick for Raw is coming up. And who is it going to be? We've already seen 2 tag teams potentially split up. Will there be any more? Will we see a female pick for the first time tonight? The Miz is going to Monday Night Raw. The Miz, a former Intercontinental Champion, actually a former 2-time Intercontinental Champion here on Universe Mode, making the jump to Monday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event here tonight is for 4 draft picks. It is the WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose, taking on the new Universal Champion, Sami Zayn.
Won it last night, in fact, Unforgiven.
Yeah, our last episode on 2K18 was Unforgiven, and Sami Zayn overcame the odds in a storybook. What am I looking for here? What is the analogy I'm looking for here? A fairy tale ending. But right now, tonight, it is the 2 champions. This is a huge matchup. For the first time ever in Universe mode, I might add, that we've had both champions, both world champions from their respective brands go one-on-one. And it is Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, versus the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn.
Looks like the fans are very hyped to see Sami Zayn tonight. Your new Universal, I couldn't be happy to say that, your new Universal Champion.
Do you know what? It's strange because when we saw what happened at Unforgiven, we saw that failed 4-way matchup, I was a bit disappointed. But you know what? Title kind of looks good on Zayn. I'll give him credit. But there's a difference between the title looking good on him and how he performs as champ. So for Monday Night Raw's sake and for his own sake, he needs to win this champion versus champion match tonight.
Huge matchup with 4 draft picks, which is just, it's about bragging rights as well.
And the draft, ladies and gentlemen, will continue on Smackdown. The matches, though, will be announced on the night, but we know
and Dean there
will be draft picks up for grabs, and that'll be the final edition of the draft.
You gotta think Zayn might be at a disadvantage just due to the fact that he had a huge matchup at Unforgiven.
Yeah, well, Zayn shouldn't use that as an excuse. Zayn should use that as motivation.
On Zayn now.
Snap suplex. Ambrose, though, nice knee. And look at the unhinged Ambrose.
Can't get into a fist fight, and Zayn going to take a breather on the outside.
And swinging wildly was Dean.
And Zayn not going to waste any time getting back inside the ring. I think Zayn needed to.
And Ambrose is not going to waste any time sending him back outside the ring. Zayn getting back in the ring. Ambrose again. Dean Ambrose is fired up. He's motivated. He had a successful title defense against Dolph Ziggler. So Ambrose has got to be feeling pretty good in this matchup. And Ambrose leaping on Zayn, and Zayn now getting a ton of multiple fists to the face.
And to the chest almost as well.
The rights and lefts from Ambrose. The lariat missed. Ambrose countered. Beautiful exchange there from these two. These two are the leaders of their respective brands, as we know. Sami Zayn, Universal Champion. Dean Ambrose, WWE Champion.
Slapping around Zayn.
And there we go, Ambrose adding a bit of insult to injury, follows that up with a drop kick.
And Zayn has to take another breather.
And obviously with these 4 draft picks on the line, and not just that, as you mentioned, bragging rights. Great rolling Yoshitonic there.
Now Zayn owns the ring at the moment.
And Ambrose getting back into the ring. But Ambrose
sends him over the top.
Trying to take a page out of Ambrose's book was not to be. And look at Ambrose sizing him up.
On the outside now, this is where Ambrose works even better.
Try to go for a snapmare. Was not to be. Bulldog. Kick to the top of the head. Heel kick. And lands almost in the timekeeper's area. 4 count. Remember the draft picks. Obviously, if you can win whichever way you want. You can win by DQ.
I think Zayn almost saying
the draft picks are eligible. This is not a title match.
I think this is Sami Zayn's ring at the moment, and you're on Raw.
Well, yeah, it's a home field advantage for the underdog from the underground. But Dean Ambrose is not going to let that deter him from winning this matchup. Nice twisting elbow there by Ambrose. Headbutt was avoided.
Zayn wisely catching the head.
And follows that up with a drop kick, and Ambrose getting to some safe haven, but Zayn crashes and burns. That's why they call it a high risk. And now Ambrose sizing Zayn up.
Sizing him up.
Zayn counters. Ambrose DDT to the outside. That's going to rearrange the facial features of Sami Zayn, may even make an improvement. And Ambrose, heeding my advice now, continues to target the head and the face of Sami Zayn. And look at Ambrose, just every shot with more intensity than the last. Sami Zayn
Oh, Zayn!
Zayn with the
away.
blue Thunderbomb.
Pulls him away from the ropes as well.
Very smart there by Zayn, but Ambrose able to kick out.
I think that's why Zayn is champ. It's that ability to hit moves out of absolutely nowhere. And that toughness and resilience.
And look at this, getting to his feet ever so slowly.
And a
Heel kick again. Ambrose now on the ropes.
Zayn staying on him. He knows he can't let the lunatic fringe get one bit of momentum.
And look at this, off the ropes.
Oh.
And Ambrose
still catches
clobbering him. Look at Ambrose maybe taunting too much.
Nope.
Hits him. Zayn counters. Nicely done by Zayn. Sammy avoiding disaster, but for how long?
Zayn waiting for Ambrose to get up on his own time.
And look at this. Ambrose off the ropes.
Again.
And again, Dean Ambrose.
Again.
The stiff lariat knocking down Sami Zayn.
Oh,
Oh,
Zayn!
whoa, look at this. The arm drag rolls through.
That's absolutely insane how he does that. Oh,
Well, that's Ambrose kick to the gut.
ran straight into him.
Yeah, but managed there to pull the trigger just a little bit quicker. Fisherman suplex with a bridge. Kick out by Sami Zayn.
Huge kick out there by Sami Zayn. Oh, Zayn!
Zayn!
For the second time in
Blue
this matchup.
Thunderbomb. And a kick out by Ambrose. Fast-paced action here from these two individuals in this matchup.
Zayn actually holding himself up using the body of Ambrose.
Both very proud champions, and Ambrose now getting to the ropes.
Ambrose won the championship for Money in the Bank, cashing against Reigns.
Reigns is still yet to have his rematch.
And Zayn yet again going to waste the energy of Ambrose.
Rolling Yoshitonic again.
Very close to the ropes, but just not enough.
Referee didn't count it,
Warner.
which I'm very surprised at. Oh, look at this.
Whoa.
I don't know if that was intentional or not. You never know with Sami Zayn. He's very crafty.
He ran into the ref. He was going for full momentum over the ropes. He accidentally ran into the
Well,
ref.
there's no ref now.
And Ambrose yet
Oh.
again just has his number with that maneuver.
And look at Ambrose.
There's no ref. Zayn accidentally running in full momentum, hits the ref down. That really distracted Zayn by the looks of things.
And
as
look at
well.
Ambrose from behind. Rolls him through. Dirty deeds. And it looks like Smackdown is going to get the draft picks. No!
There's that resilience of Sami Zayn.
Sami
shining
Zayn
through.
still alive in this matchup. And obviously you're going to think that both rosters are watching this matchup,
Definitely.
supporting their champion. Ambrose though building up a head of steam. Off the ropes. And Dean now still in the driver's seat. Inzaguri, a head kick right to the back of the head.
I knew we would have a good match, but I didn't expect anything like this.
Well, obviously you're underestimating both of the champions.
And Zayn yet again going to use that lightning quick offense.
Nicely done with the arm drag into the corner.
Oh, went for the maneuver kick.
Catches him.
Zayn.
And look at that, Zayn going to the top rope, maybe a huge mistake, and I don't think he's realized yet, but now he does. And this has been an absolutely incredible matchup between these two. I'd like to see these two collide more often. Superplex. Ambrose follows the superplex up with that twisting elbow. And then follows that up with a stomp combination. Ambrose is on fire tonight, and so is Sami Zayn. Both men bringing their A game here tonight.
Pride can get you a long way. It's just who has more of it right now.
And Ambrose with a pinpoint elbow right to the back of the head. And look at Ambrose. Lariat there clattering the competition.
Maybe after that superplex, I think Zayn might be completely out of it.
And here we go. Ambrose wants him up. Ambrose is feeling like this could be the end, pointing at Zayn, saying this is the end. Zayn catches him. And look at the power of Sami Zayn. Ambrose though, right to the leg. That was very smart there by Ambrose. And a lot of power shown by Sami Zayn. And here we go. Looking to finish it. Beautiful. But a kick out. What is it going to take for either man to put the other away? And look at this. Ambrose sizing him up again. Rolls through. He smashed him. Rolls through. Dirty deeds for the second time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Dean Ambrose picks up the win. You know what? Gotta give credit where credit is due. A win there for Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn would have been great. And here we go, both men standing across the ring. And there's the respect between two champions.
Two amazing champions just showing respect, and it's so nice to see that. Even you've got to admit.
Great to see, but unfortunately, shaking Dean's hand didn't get us. Didn't get Monday Night Raw, the 4 draft picks. But nonetheless, Dean Ambrose gets the 4 draft picks, and before we go off the air tonight, we're about to find out who those draft picks are. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, the final 4 draft picks tonight, I should say, and we're about to find out who they are right now. Who is it going to be? Who will be going to Smackdown Live? Kurt Hawkins is coming to Smackdown Live, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be interesting to see what Kurt Hawkins does on Smackdown Live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out the second draft pick of these 4 picks. Who is it going to be? Who will be making their way over to Tuesday nights? Brock Lesnar will be making his way over to the blue brand. What an absolutely incredible pick there for SmackDown Live. The Beast is coming to SmackDown. Here we have the next draft pick, the 3rd draft pick of the 4 draft picks that SmackDown Live has earned after Dean Ambrose won that matchup against Sami Zayn. Who is it going to be? We're about to find out. Who will join Brock Lesnar, Kurt Hawkins, Chris Jericho, Chad Gable, and Hideo Itami over on the blue brand? Killian Dane joining SmackDown Live, but does that mean the entirety of Sanity will be coming to SmackDown Live? We'll have to wait and see, but for now, Killian Dane will be coming to SmackDown Live. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the final draft pick for tonight's inaugural draft. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, the draft will continue when we head over to SmackDown. Be more draft picks on the way. Who will be the final draft pick for tonight, though? Kofi Kingston, does that as well, ladies and gentlemen. These questions will be answered very soon. Kofi Kingston coming over to SmackDown Live, ladies and gentlemen. Does that mean the New Day will be joining him? We'll have to find. All those questions will be answered very soon. But that is all we have time for here on Universe Mode. We will see you next time.